Russell Westbrook is just one triple double away from breaking a record that has stood in NBA history for 50 years. I'm Madeline Burke for Sports Illustrated here with SI's Rohan Nadkarni and Howard Beck. And guys, Westbrook is no stranger to putting up numbers. But Ro, what do you make of his latest binge here?
Maddie, I think this has been a good time for Russ to kind of win over people again in the court of public opinion. That's really what I think his latest triple double streak has done for him. Put the basketball legacy aside, talk aside for just a moment. I think Russ has been, a lightning rod for criticism in his career. People just kind of don't know what to make of his triple doubles, if they can contribute to winning, etc. I think people have largely forgotten about that conversation right now and are just finally starting to appreciate Russell Westbrook in a way that maybe he wasn't appreciated his last couple of years in Oklahoma City, wasn't really appreciated this way in Houston. So I think what it's done, guys, for Russell Westbrook more than anything, it's just made people enjoy watching him play basketball again.
Yeah, which, look, is the point of the game, right? We will always argue about player A versus player B, legacies, debates about players across the eras. And we will always, in Westbrook's case, discuss whether those incredible stats that he has accumulated over the course of just this season and over the course of his career, what it all means if he doesn't ultimately lead his team somewhere. That's the debate. That's the discussion. And it's a fair one. And, I don't think we should shy away from that. Look, the Wizards are winning. That's the important part, right? He's putting up amazing stats, and they're 15-4 in their last 19 games. But we know what the recent history in the postseason is. Russell Westbrook failing to lead the Thunder out of the first round those first couple of years without KD, making it to the second round and then losing alongside Harden before eventually landing in Washington. But if nothing else, what we've seen is, one, he's not done. And there was some worry about that earlier this season, whether he was physically breaking down as he gets into his early to mid 30s. And two, he not only has a lot to still bring, but if you make him the focal point of an offense, you can get your team pretty far. I don't know how far this Wizards team will ultimately get, but back to Rohan's point, which is the most important one, this is spectacularly entertaining. Russ is an amazing performer, period. I think we should just enjoy it and leave the debates for later.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is an incredible basketball player that we are witnessing night in and night out. And this is something that, I think on some level as basketball fans, we've become numb to and used to his heroics. But there's no I in team, right? And that's the matter of how valuable is the individual accolades if you're not translating it to team success, if you're not elevating everyone around you. But the individual accolades are ridiculously impressive. He could not record a single point, rebound, or assist for the rest of the season and still average a triple-double. This will be the fourth time in his career he's averaged a triple-double in a season. Oscar Robertson is the only other player to do it, and he only did it once. So this is an incredible basketball player that we get to watch, and I think that is just an incredible thing right there.